Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome in Danny George, the president of Jet Center Medford. Danny, good to see you. How are you today?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you. So recently we saw Medford's Mayor Gary Wheeler recently issued a proclamation on the benefits of general aviation to the economy. What is general aviation and why is it so important?
Well, general aviation is all civilian flying with the exception of scheduled passenger airlines, okay? And military. It's important to Oregon and to our economy for the services that it provides. And that includes the flying of fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, many services like that. Provides a lot of essential services to our communities here in Oregon.
Okay, very good. So Danny, tell us, you're in the middle of the general aviation workplace. Does flying or interest in aviation seem to be gaining in popularity?
I believe that interest in general aviation gains popularity when people understand what general aviation is. To many people, general aviation is a mystery, and a mystery is something that we don't understand. So as we begin to understand a little bit more about what general aviation is and what it does for us as individuals and for our communities, our eyes become open to it. Okay. General aviation provides a lot of essential services for our communities, etc. Fire, air medical. It provides opportunities for businesses to come in and expand their business in communities that they might not otherwise do.
Okay. Yeah. So according to one aviation membership group, there are over 12,000 family wage jobs here in Oregon. The average pay over $62,000. What kinds of jobs are available in the industry here locally?
Well, in the industry here locally, jobs such as working with helicopters, fixed wing, obviously. There could be air medical. There could be behind the scenes, any type of administrative work that's neaded to support the flying
operations. Yeah, there's a lot more than just the pilot, of course.
There's a lot more than just the pilot. But there's a lot of things available, not just locally here, but regionally as well. Oregon has a lot of aviation industry.
All right, very good. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more with Danny in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're going to hear with Danny George, the president of Jet Center Medford. So Danny, how did you get interested in aviation? I
got interested in aviation when I graduated from high school. My family owns and operates to date an FBO, or what we would call a general aviation service provider, servicing aircraft. My father, Elmont George, and his brother, Ralph George, started an aviation business in 1967. They actually flew before that. Oh, wow. But when I graduated from high school, I became intrigued with it, more specifically the people that were involved in aviation. That's what got me really involved in it. Yeah, yeah, and so you've been around it your whole life, correct? Yes. Okay, yes. So where do you see both our local aviation industry and general aviation here in the Rogue Valley, and in general, what does the future hold? How far can we go with this? I think that's a great question, and how far can we go? So if we look back, let's say, go back to the Wright Flyer. Okay? Sure, yeah. 1903. All the way to the beginning. Yeah, sure. All the way to the beginning. It was 1903, right? So in a relatively short period of time, 111 years, the first flight took place. In that first flight, they flew that airplane about 120 feet. Yeah. And I think it took them about 40 seconds to do that. Okay, wow. To put that in perspective, that airplane did not even fly the length of some of the aircraft that are manufactured today. Yeah. Some airplanes are actually twice as long as that. And in fact, some of our athletes could probably outrun that today. Probably, yeah. So you look at where we're at today with airplanes that are literally flying around the world. You know, higher, further, faster is never out of reach. Yeah, technology. Yes, absolutely. Keeps going. It keeps on going. I think the future is very bright for the industry as a whole. Okay, all right. Now, if anybody wants more information about aviation or our local industry or anything like that, where can they go? They can go to the Alliance for Aviation Across America, and they can gather information on it. Obviously, if there's a local air show or a local airport, get involved with it. You know, go down and take a look, ask a few questions. Yeah, and as you said, there are opportunities available. There are opportunities, yes. Very good. Danny, great to see you. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Our pleasure.